So in my last video, when I was discussing the building of this Tweed amplifier, I was doing some function checks and tone checks and sound checks. And I noticed that when I turned this amplifier all the way up, this guitar was particularly noisy. So I'm going to cut back to the part of the clip where that happened so you can hear what the guitar sounded like when I turned this amp all the way up to 12. I'm going to turn this all the way up to 12 on both of them. Both volumes are at 12. I'm on bright 1. Let's see what happens. So now that we've heard that crazy noise, let's talk about that. The amp was very noisy. There was a lot of just extra noise, and when I pressed my hand on the strings, the noise would die down. And then when I lifted my hand, the noise would come back. My other amplifier, which is a 5-watt Black Star, which this thing sounds great going through, that really wasn't an issue. But that Black Star amp is not very powerful, whereas this is a lot more powerful. And I just think that this circuit is so much more of an amplifier that there were problems in this guitar that were exposed by this amplifier. I have both pickups selected, full power on all of the knobs, and I'm going to now turn this amp up to 12 across the board, and we'll listen to it. All right, now my tone is going to 12, my volume is 12, and my other volume is 12. So everything now is maximum power on the amp, and everything is maximum volume and power on the guitar. Listen for the white noise. There is some white noise, but that is not the crazy obnoxious noise that we had before. I'm on bright 1. Let's see what happens. And if I just very gently strum, you can tell that this thing is just radiating power. So I feel like I fixed my guitar, and I want to show you what I did in order to make that happen. So this is my control cavity cover as part of this guitar, and what I did was I applied all of this copper shielding tape to the back of the cover and all around the control cavities. I removed the pickups, I removed the covers, I put those things off to the side. I had to pull all the potentiometers and electronics out and just move that off to the side. So as you can see, I used shielded cable to wire this guitar. The bridge is grounded. I've checked all the continuities. Everything is there. So I'm just not sure exactly what is happening with this thing making so much noise. But merely wrapping all of the electronics into a shielded cage, basically, almost completely eliminated my hum problem. So just opening and closing the cavity cover really makes a difference in how much noise is being generated by the guitar and the electronics. So now for a more practical demonstration of how this shielding can help you in your guitar if you have something noisy like this guitar was. Right now I've got the amplifier set on just a reasonable level, which is 3s and the tones at about 8, and the volumes are at about 3, and the volume here is all the way up, which is not usually what you want. Tones are mid-range, and if we just listen, you'll hear almost zero noise. So that's a very acceptable hum, acceptable noise as far as an amp that's not doing anything, but that's a nice tone, and this is just an average tone. But I can let the guitar go, and there's no crazy noise. So if you've got a noisy guitar, you might want to think about getting some self-adhesive copper shielding tape, and that's what it's called. You can get it from various places. And just lining all the covers and the cavities and everything with that self-adhesive copper tape. And I found that it dramatically improved the way the guitar sounds without me having to do anything else with the circuit at all. So I hope this video was helpful, and as always, thanks for looking.